Welcome everyone to Enlightened World Network. Today is a meditation a day as usual. And I'm Deb Goldberg, your host. And I'm so happy to welcome our beautiful Teri Angel here that every Wednesday at 11 a.m. we have Teri doing our meditation for us. And so I like to introduce her and let people know more about Teri because we're so busy hosting all the time that you don't always get to really know us and what we do. And Teri is so important, and she's a beautiful happiness coach, an energy healer, author, spiritual teacher, and mentor. She's also a motivational speaker, as you know, just by listening to her all the time. She's a beautiful motivator. So she has been seen, heard, and communicated with the angels and spirit guides for her entire lifetime and channels their messages in angel circles groups, as well as with private clients. And she has several podcasts, not just what you on Enlightened World. Now they have all moved over to Enlightened World with Gratitude Happy Hour, Coffee and Conversation, The Broader Edge, and they're all syndicated right here on Enlightened World Network. And so I am so grateful to be here with her Wednesday and bring forth her beautiful love and meditations for everyone. So welcome, Teri.
Thank you, Deb. Wow, what a great introduction. I'm so happy to be here with all of you today and so honored to be bringing this meditation forward. This is a meditation that I call the call to the flame. And we're going to be connecting the heart, the mind, and the body together in three different areas of our bodies, of our physical bodies today. So let's start with the breath. That's how we get to that centered place, how we really go inside is with our breathing in deeply into the lungs, holding it in there, and then relaxing that breath out. That begins the centering process. If you can close your eyes safely, that brings the focus to what you're doing and not so much on distractions on the outside of you. So start to breathe in, and I touch my heart center so that I am getting into the area of the heart, the high heart, where we are going to really go into different planes in the body to work on what's called the super electrons. These are actually physical parts inside the body. And there's three areas we're going to go into. We all have these, we're all born with them. And the first one is within the physical heart. It's a super electron surrounded by 7 other electrons. And this is called the heart flame. Every plane that we're going to go into, we're going into 3, has the qualities of God, source, and perfection. The plane in the heart is the great love flame from God. And surrounding that heart flame are the flames of Divine Mother's presence. So surrounding the heart flame are electrons that burst open. And these are the 7 flames of the majestic flower of creation. So what we're going to do right now is to breathe into that heart center. We're going to breathe the energy right into our heart. And again, I keep my hand focused on where I'm going in my body. So right now we're focused on the heart. So breathe into that divine love. Breathe it in right there in your high heart. And as you breathe it in, start to visualize this flame as it starts to come to life with the light that you're bringing in from God. Bring it right into your heart now. And then watch it grow in intensity as it's ignited by that divine love. So breathe in again, and now watch as 7 smaller flames that are around it start to build. And they circle that great flame of love, bringing in Divine Mother's love. Feel that warmth. Sense as that flame grows, how it's really igniting that love inside of you. Let it come right into that heart center, feeling it powerfully. And now let's focus our attention on the center of the chest towards the bottom and just above the solar plexus area. And here there are 3 more super electrons. So let's breathe right into the solar plexus. Breathe the energy in, breathe the light in. And you're still carrying that light from the great love flame that just ignited, still feeling the warmth from that, still feeling how it feels to have all that love encompassing your heart center. Now, these 3 super electrons that are in this area, in the solar plexus, when they burst open, experience the colors. The one to the left is pink. Feel into that. See that beautiful pink flame start to come up and to grow. And then the one in the center is gold. Feel the warmth of that golden energy, that golden glow that comes into your solar plexus. And then watch the one on the right. And this one comes up with a blue flame. And as your consciousness expands to these flames that are inside of you, your body, your physical body, starts to respond. These electrons begin to receive the divine impulses of beautiful light. And as they respond, it creates a physical sensation. You might feel some movement still in your heart or in your solar plexus now as you breathe all of that in. So breathe in this love that's now connected, your heart and your solar plexus. Some call it the gut. Just feel that connection between your heart and your solar plexus and begin to feel your worthiness to receive this powerful love. You are worthy. Say that as you hold that area of your solar plexus. I am worthy to receive love. I am a spark of the divine, and I receive the energy coming directly from God's source and from Divine Mother, and hold that energy inside. So now we're connected, our heart and our solar plexus. We're going to now connect in the brain. So breathe in again, a deep breath, and breathe it into the top of your forehead area. Feel that sensation of the third eye and the crown chakra as they move and swirl around you. And I'm seeing the indigo color of the third eye chakra and purple and white with the crown. I see it moving and swirling and coming together as you start to sense the 7 super electrons that are in the front of the brain, and they begin to receive in the divine love and divine light. Breathe in again, and as you feel into that sensation, you start to feel these flames start to open. See them first as tiny flames. See them releasing currents that is creation that begins to pass through the brain structure. And as these flames build and they grow in intensity, they're going to awaken your consciousness. So just give your attention to this right now. Breathe in. You can touch that third eye area, or you can just focus on what's happening with the energy swirling around you. Just awaken to it. Let these flames expand their radiance. Let it begin to integrate with the heart and with the solar plexus. And I'm going to do an invocation for us to connect all three of these areas, all of these flames that were just ignited, and see and sense if your third eye flame, the flame that's there in your brain, see if it's rising in intensity. Maybe the energy that's swirling around you has become broader. Has it expanded out away from the body and you're able to feel it with more intensity? Pay attention to that. So let's call to the flames. Breathe in. I call upon the mighty love flame within my heart to expand and expand and expand in its radiance through my physical body. And I call that love flame in my heart to send the ray of love up to my higher self, my I am presence. I call upon the heart flame to send rays of love out into my world and rays of love up to the spiritual realm. Feel that love going out from your heart right now. See it shining forth, those flames that are ignited and burning. See that flame flowing out of you, covering our world with that beautiful divine love. I call upon the seven flames that surround my heart flame to expand more now. And as they do, I call upon my own heart flame to draw in and be saturated with the divine qualities of the seven flames of Divine Mother's presence. Feel that energy as your own flame is ignited even more so, bringing in the energy of the feminine, the energy of Divine Mother. And now let's turn our attention to the center of our chest cavity. I call upon the three flames of love, wisdom, and power within my chest to expand and expand and expand. And in doing so, create the inner golden presence that fills my chest cavity as that inner presence within my chest, within my solar plexus. And let it radiate out from me. See gold energy coming out from your solar plexus area, expanding out in all directions, starting in close proximity, right where you are, wherever you're sitting or standing or laying. See that golden energy swirling around you. And then let's let it go out into your community, into your family, your friends, and then into the nation, the country where you are, and then all over our beautiful planet, our Mother Earth, as a blessing to all life in this world. Let's watch as that happens. Let's watch as our golden energy covers Mother Earth, creating a warmth, creating a presence of peace and divine love going out over the world. And now let's turn our attention to our forehead area in the front of the brain. And let's acknowledge the seven flames that are there. Understanding that all these flames, once they are lit, will always respond to our loving acceptance, our recognition, and our invocation. So let's call upon these seven flames in our brain, that they expand and release the electronic lines of force of creation throughout my brain. This is for all of us, are throughout the structure of the brain, and preparing us to receive even greater light from our divine God self now. I call forth the great unity of these flames of God that are lit within my physical body. I call upon my love flame to be one with these 7 flames. I call upon my heart flame to so expand and to become one with the threefold flames in my chest of love, wisdom, and power, and to rise up from the chest cavity up through the throat and feel that sensation as it rises through the throat and then up into my head. The heart flame, united with the chest flames of love, wisdom, and power, are all rising up now, reaching up into the head and becoming one with the 7-fold flames of creation within the brain structure. All these flames are now united as one flame within our physical body. And as we do this invocation, it brings the body, the mind, and the heart into unison so that within my consciousness, my own physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional bodies begin the powerful journey of transformation and of transmutation. Let's just relax into that feeling right now. Feel the unity that just happened, that connection that just happened between body, mind, and heart. See these 3 areas with a thread connecting them, a cord that runs from one to the other. And watch as those powerful super electrons are ignited with this unison. This is our desire once we begin to awaken. We want this connection. We really hope that to feel something. We are all reaching out to feel our divinity, to feel that spark inside of us that is connected. And this is how we do this. This is how we do that connection to spiritualize our consciousness. And when we do so, our minds and our hearts are filled with love, with light, and our physical body responds. What is your physical body doing right now? Pay attention to that. Do you feel your chakra energy swirling more and more? Is it expanding out from your body? Is it speaking to you with joy, with happiness, with feeling that it belongs? That sense of belonging comes when we do that deep connection. And this was a deep connection that we did today in bringing forth that spiritual energy to these 3 centers in our body. So now take in another deep breath. Breathe in the love. Breathe in and feel that connection. Feel those 3 powerful areas so closely connected that they merge together into that one flame. These areas have been activated now. This was an activation that happened, that came through for you from divine love, from divine mother, from God's source energy. So know that with this invocation, you've been changed, that your divine flames have been activated. Now return to the sensation of your physical body. And I want you to do a little scan and just pay attention. Is there something that feels different? Do you notice that energy? Does it feel lighter? Does it feel more free as it flows in your body? Does it go from one part to the other, from the solar plexus to the heart? And is the heart saying, I love you. I love you. You matter. You're important. And is your solar plexus open and ready to receive that message? Let it receive a message from your heart. You are important. You do matter. And when you feel into this connection with your heart, and then bring that up to your brain and letting your brain really feel that you are aware. You have now awoken to these parts of you that maybe were sleeping. Maybe they weren't woken up yet to the fact that you are divine. You have a divine spark of love and light within you. And these flames have now been ignited so they can go higher and higher. And that energy goes out and swirls around. So now take another deep breath in and feel your body. Feel the sensations of where you are. If you're sitting or lying, just start to wiggle your fingers and your toes and come back. Come back to this place where we're all gathered together. And let's just go into that anytime that you want to go into a deeper connection with you and with the divine. This is a meditation that you can come to over and over again to feel totally connected in your body, in your mind, and in your heart. Thank you so much for being with me today and for doing this meditation right along with me. Deb, how was that for you?
Oh my goodness. It was amazing, as always. And it's so beautiful. I really loved, really, what you were doing is creating a bridge between our heart and mind and body, and really connecting as a whole. And I really loved looking at it as the flames because I could really start to feel energy move inside of me. And and then the invocation was beautiful too. It's such a invitation to to become whole and really feel each part of us that you're trying to bridge together. So Teri, it was awesome.
You. Thank you. I love this meditation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one that I pretty much go to as my go-to meditation when I'm feeling a disconnect, when there's a part of me that's maybe not feeling worthy or a part that's feeling separate from spirit. So yeah, it's a beautiful one to do over and over again. I highly recommend it that that we just keep going in. That's where we find that divine spark within us.
Mm-hmm. And it's a great time too for this meditation as the shift, as we've all been shifting in this paradigm, this change that's come about. So I think the meditation goes so well with that, of helping people understand more of who they are, and that this energy, their natural self of spirit, just flows through them.
Yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
Well, it's an honor to bring this forward today. And thank you, Deb, for being here with me.
Oh my goodness, I'm so grateful to be here with you. It's a privilege. It's a privilege to have you in my life, and it's a privilege to be here with you. All that you do so much for everyone, and you really put yourself out there every day, sharing your love, and it's just beautiful. So, can you please tell people how they can reach you?
Yes, I have a website called angelspeakers.com, and you can contact me through there. You can find me on Facebook, Teri Angel, and just get in touch. I'm always available. So contact me. And if there's more in depth work that you want to do with connecting with divine love, I will be happy to help you with that.
Beautiful. And Terry, has lots of books. She's an author. The last one is Time Heals, for animals. And so you should check that out as well. It's a great book.
Yes, it's a great healing modality that Spirit brought through. And we're going to be doing some training to teach that modality. Karen
Mhm.
Palmer is the other part of the we. And,
Uh-huh.
yeah, and we'll be holding training classes online and eventually out into the physical world as well.
Mhm. Yeah. So we'll look forward to that. And today, well, you can actually catch a replay of this during our Sweet Dreams restream tonight. And that will be around 9 o'clock this evening, Eastern Time. And I will be back at 5 o'clock p.m. with Divine Relationship Recovery. And we are wishing you an absolutely blessed day. Um, stay, stay in your heart. Stay in the love. Stay in the peace.
Feel it strongly all day long. We love you, sending you love and light from Enlightened World Network to you.
Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.